acompañados por el reconocido autor de la obra Los hombres son de Marte y las mujeres son de Venus. Les damos la bienvenida al señor John Gray. Welcome, Mr. Gray. What an honor to have you here with us today.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
Thank you. Tell us, what inspires John Gray? How did the concept of men are from Mars and women are from Venus actually come about?
Well, I started developing the ideas 30 years ago. So back in the 70s, it was very politically incorrect to say men and women were different.
Of course.
But I was a marriage counselor, and that was the #1 problem, is that women were expecting men to be like their girlfriends, and men thought women didn't make any sense.
Yes.
So men were all doing the wrong things to make women happy. So I explained to men that women are different. You have to treat them differently, like good china. They're more delicate, more sensitive.
I completely agree.
You give more hugs, you listen, you nod your head. And you don't have to be a girlfriend, but be a man who's considerate. And I teach men that and teach women what men need,
Yes.
which is they also need love, but a different way than the way you give to a girlfriend or to a child.
And do you believe that a 20-year-old woman really personifies the description of Venus as a 60-year-old woman does?
No, the generations have changed.
Yes.
But if you go back to a 60-year-old woman, if you go back to 40 years ago, she actually was very different. When you're young and you're in your 20s, you don't have the experience yet to realize that men don't change. You think they should change, and you're going to get the man you want, you hope. And when you're independent as a young woman, your hormones are kind of balanced. But when you start thinking about settling down, your hormones change. And particularly if you have a baby, your hormones change dramatically. And suddenly your needs become different. You're not as independent as you were before. You need some more from the man. And if men don't know how to give that more, then she's not happy. So yes, and when we're young, we think we know it all.
In your super interesting book, that Mars and Venus, the diet and exercise, we all learn how our daily diets and exercise routines have a huge impact on relationships. What do you believe is truly the role of food and nutrition when it comes to sustaining a romantic partnership?
Well, in my practice, as I teach couples how to have better relationships, I won't even counsel them if they don't also learn about nutrition and exercise. For example, we become addicted to sugary products because when you eat sugar, it causes an insulin spike, causing the sugar to go to the muscles, and tryptophan, an amino acid, goes straight into the brain and makes serotonin. So it makes you feel good. And if you don't get enough exercise, you don't get enough serotonin in the brain, so now you will eat sugar. And sugar's not so good because when sugar goes up, the blood sugar goes up, it goes down. But if you exercise, you get at least 3 to 4 hours of a good amount of serotonin in the brain. Yeah, so it's very important. You know, they found in research that for women who are depressed, what was better than taking a drug, an antidepressant, was short exercise 3 times a day. 20 minutes 3 times a day was more effective than taking any drug for anxiety or for self-esteem problems or for depression. It's so important.
And when it comes to the truth, who is generally more interested in having a healthier diet, men or women?
Women are way more interested in health. Women are way more interested in taking care of themselves. And if you look at statistically, it's the wives who are saying to their husbands, go see your doctor, go do this. And the husband's like, I can take care of myself. It's kind of like the old saying, men don't stop and ask for directions. It's actually a feather in a man's hat to say, I did it myself. Because he's proud of himself. And you know, we're all proud of someone when they can do something themselves. But for women, it's a feather in her cap when she says, oh, I got help. We did it together. We're a team. Oh, that person, we all, life is a village, a tribe. We can do it together. And that's because women, their stress levels are regulated by a hormone called oxytocin. And oxytocin lowers stress in women. And whenever women feel they're a part of a group, their oxytocin levels go up, their stress levels go down. So for women, exercise in a group is very beneficial, whether it be aerobics, doing it together, or whether it be a yoga class, doing it together, basically a dance class, doing it together. Anytime women are doing something together with other women, their oxytocin levels go up, their stress levels go down.
Because they don't feel alone.
Because they don't feel alone. They get reinforced, and it stimulates a hormone, oxytocin. For men, they need more testosterone. A man needs about 30 times more testosterone than a woman to be healthy. When his testosterone levels start dropping, that's when they have heart attacks. That's the #1 cause of heart attacks in men. And low energy and pain, all these things in a man's body have to do with testosterone. So if I go to the gym and pump iron, I'll produce more testosterone than if I'm in aerobics class. So you see more men doing solitary, doing it alone. So he needs to pump a little iron, and then he needs rest. And something important for men to know, if they want good testosterone levels and they're willing to work out in a gym, the best way for your testosterone is not to overwork out. Just 20 minutes twice a week is all you need for maximum muscle growth and for testosterone production.
I hope they're hearing you there.
It's very important. You can be pushing more is not better. You have to push your muscles to the full extent. So take a weight that in 6 presses and do it slow, 10 seconds up, 10 seconds down. The weight that you can only repeat that 6 times and your muscles are going like that. You completely exhaust your muscle in literally 2 minutes. That's the perfect weight. And then don't work out that muscle for a week. Just rest
Let
it.
it rest.
And it will come back stronger than if you worked out every day. So if you want to work out twice a week, have 1 set of muscles, 6 exercises in 20 minutes, and then 3 days later do another set of exercises, but different, working different muscle groups. And always do it slow. If you do like that, jerking, you don't get hardly anything. Slow is the man's way. You got to be really strong to go slow, 10 seconds, and then 10 seconds down. And then you exhaust your muscles completely. Then they recover completely after you rest. So that's something women all need to know in their personal relationships with men as well, is that men need more rest than women, because it's in the rest period that men rebuild their testosterone.